So why, when I see your happy smiling face, do I always end up singing Little Blue? Little Blue, how do you do? Your smile is like heaven, but your eyes hold a storm about to brew. Little Blue, how can a flower so pretty be so laden down with dew? Little Blue.
This is where everything started, my customised lunchbox. I always loved practical stuff like sport, computers, drama and art. I hated reading and writing. Got in a lot of trouble at school. Some teachers thought I was lazy. I wasn't thick, just couldn't write down the answers. Mum always said I had an amazing imagination. I had a gift, she'd say. One normal night, after I'd been tucked into bed, Mum went downstairs to make my school lunch ready for the next day. She turned on the TV and flicked through the channels, and she stopped on this news type programme. It was talking about something called dyslexia. It caught her attention when it began talking about difficulties reading and writing, with one of the symptoms being letters written backwards or mirrored. Mum started reading up on dyslexia, and before long she arranged a meeting with my head teacher. She requested that I be tested for dyslexia, but she was told that dyslexia was just a bad tag that would just restrict me. I would just be known as the lazy word blindness kid who wasn't very bright. Mum was talked into thinking it was better not to be diagnosed. For a while Mum kept quiet and let it slip to the back of her mind, but it always nagged away at the back of her head. Eventually she talked the school into getting me tested. Mum tried explaining it all to me, but I was far too young to truly understand. She said I was going to be tested. It was terrifying. Mum arranged for the tester to come to the house instead of the school. They don't usually do this, but they made an exception. The assessor got me to write words and letters onto paper. We looked at images and various other things. He was always very positive and actually seemed to understand when I struggled. Yes, I was dyslexic. Mum was given a copy of the test results. She explained that it was a learning disability that would make reading and writing hard for me, but not impossible. Mum began searching for information on dyslexia. She bought me a book called Toe by Toe, which is meant to help all people who struggle with reading and writing. But somewhere along the way, I lost my motivation.
Please leave a message at the tone.
You've missed 6 weeks out of a possible 8 weeks attendance. Where have you been?
Just places, why does it matter?
Because they want to hold you back a year because you haven't been attending.
Or just drop out, school sucks anyway.
And do what?
I don't know.
Your teachers say that you could do it. Just because you're dyslexic doesn't mean you can't get a good job. We both know you're intelligent. Wouldn't you rather a job you enjoy? School's not just books and exams, it's about preparing you for when you're older. If you want to leave when you're 16, that's fine. That's your choice. But right now, you have to go.
Oh, I'm so sick of writing essays and reading stupid books. It's so frustrating to see letters just dancing across the page. What's the point? Oh.
Not take this anymore. Saying everything I said before. All these words, they make no sense. I find bliss in ignorance. Less I hear, the less you say. You'll find that out anyway. Just like before. Everything you say to me. One step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break.
Me and Mum sat down again and more calmly talked about what I was going to do. I didn't want to go to school. It was so dull and frustrating. But I could see what she meant. Ignoring the grades themselves, I still needed the knowledge and the life experiences. I started attending school again, but there really didn't seem much point. I still hated essays and revision, and the letters still just danced around. Slowly, my grades did begin to change. Although I'd never admit it to anyone at the time, it was encouraging to see an improvement in my grades. I began to realise I was capable of producing good work and achieving good grades. But like everything in life worth getting, it took time and effort. Although dropping out at 16 was the easiest option, it was also starting to seem like the least rewarding and least appealing. Mum?
What?
I don't know if I want to drop out anymore.
Drop out of what? What are you on about?
I was thinking maybe I could look into doing an A-level art course.
That's a great idea. You'd enjoy that.
Mum was over the moon that I wanted to stay in education. We talked about my options. It basically came down to two choices, college or sixth form.
That's a great idea.